Hi, I'm Mike from 1A Auto. We've been selling auto parts for over 30 years. We're dedicated to delivering quality auto parts, expert customer service, fast and free shipping, all backed by our 100% satisfaction guarantee. So visit us at 1AAuto.com, your trusted source for quality auto parts.
This 2014 Honda Odyssey has this great feature of a sliding rear door, and it works phenomenal. The problem is that it vibrates and it rattles over every single bump in the road. So what we're going to do today is lubricate all of the spots where it rolls on the body, and we're going to try and get rid of that vibration. Right down here is the lower track that the door rides on, and you can see there's all kinds of like dirt and debris on it. So we're going to wipe that off with a rag, and then we're going to put some new grease on it just to make sure we're starting fresh. And we'll reach all the way in here. Try and get all this debris out. Okay. Now that the track is clean, we're going to take some white lithium grease. You can get this in a spray can or in a tube. We happen to have it in a tube. So I'm just going to put some on my fingers and make sure that this track has plenty of grease on it. Right inside here is the wheel that rides on this metal track, and since we can't get white lithium grease into the wheel, we're going to shoot it with some other thinner lubricant, just spray lube, and we're going to make sure we get it into this wheel everywhere that the wheel rides on. Right up here is another point that can be lubed up, so we're going to put some spray lube on that as well. Make sure we don't get too crazy with it. You don't want it dripping down the side of the car. Right here is the door latch, so we're also going to make sure we get some lubricant in there to make sure that that whole mechanism is working properly and not rattling around. Right here is another part of the track that the door rides on, so I'm going to go ahead and clean that up, and then we're going to throw some white lithium grease on that as well. Unfortunately, I can't reach all the way in there, but I'm going to get as much in there as I can. Obviously, watch your fingers. Some of this stuff can be sharp. It would probably be better to use some spray lithium grease. That can be found at just about any auto parts store. Right here is one of the hinges. So what we can do is kind of clean up this a little bit, make sure there's no obvious piles of dirt all over it. And then we'll hit this with some lubricant as well. Any part that actually has like a pivot point on it, we want to make sure there's some sort of lubricant in there. Here we have another hinge, or not a hinge, but a latch. We'll throw a little bit of lubricant in there. So up here in the door track, or in the door jamb, you can see there's actually another track that has a wheel that rides on it. So we are going to clean this up a bit, and we're going to put some more white lithium grease in there. Up here in the track, you can see that there's another wheel up inside. So we're going to get a little bit of lubricant on that. Again, make sure that we don't drip it all inside the vehicle. So we have just driven this around a little bit, and the rattle is definitely gone. So while we don't know exactly which point was causing the rattle, I know that lubricating and cleaning all of the hinges and the tracks that the door rolls on definitely made a difference. So if your door is rattling, I would highly recommend that you clean all the tracks and lubricate all of the pivot points on the door, because that should get rid of your rattle.
Thanks for watching. Visit us at 1AAuto.com for quality auto parts, fast and free shipping, and the best customer service in the industry.